What's going on, guys? Good morning. How's everyone doing? Welcome to the stream. Let's just get things started. Okay, what do we have here? Right, so quickly I'm gonna go through the watch list that we have. NRM, MRM. So some sort of this company is buying another small company. Seems like that's a good catalyst for it to be gapping up this much and holding. So we are gonna. Honestly, I have on the back of my mind I'm a bit short biased on this. Hey Jay, morning, what's up? It's just there's not much of a catalyst for it to be hanging around at the highs of the pre-market. We'll see anyways. We'll keep an open minded on this, but yeah, I will go into it thinking this might have a fade off day. Huge gap though, from 7s to, we're talking trading at the moment 15s. So we'll see what happens after the open. I'll take it. Let me have a look at what the costs are. Okay, so that's MRM. Nuro, I couldn't find any company specific news on this. It's gapping up and it doesn't look that great. Yes, it's trading at the highs. Now these things can definitely easily be pumped, and you gotta see that float being 5 million for both of them. It can easily be manipulated. That's the thing. So you know, if we are short biased on it, it doesn't mean that we're going to hang on to a loser forever. These are the days you get really sort of blown up accounts when you do hold on to that loser because you have a strong short bias. So we're going to trade what's happening right there and then, and not think about the bias too much on these two. So either way, they might produce some decent opportunities for shorting, hopefully. Let's have a look. And MRM, nope, we can't short it. Nuro, if it's too expensive for me, I wouldn't even consider shorting. Nuro is on the expensive side as well, so I'll be really careful shorting those. So although we have it on the watch list, I'm gonna be a bit pessimistic on that, guys, because its borrow costs are too expensive. Now if I can have a look at on my CFD, whether I'll be able to. Nope, I can't. Yeah, okay. I'll at least Nuro I can short on my CFD. That's great, without paying anything. Awesome. All right. So I'll be able to trade Nuro. MRM I won't be able to short. So morning everyone, morning Silver, Andrew, everyone. I know I have Ater. I put the Ater back. I'm gonna keep it on, guys. We can't just be too emotional about any stocks. We're joking around yesterday, but I want to wait up on Ater, guys. I feel like it's already showing sign of weakness. It's drifting off. Tried to break that 1750s, it couldn't. But I'm gonna wait about half an hour for it to do something. It has to have that initial range. It has to break that for me to be interested. So half an hour's range, let's wait on that to be slightly safer. So here we go. That is the rest, guys. We have pretty much same things from yesterday. We have Mrin. I'm keeping an eye on. I'm expecting more fade off, which already is kinda big massive gap down for it. We're talking about here. So on this one I will not short it because at the moment it'll be chasing it, and it's right at the 8. Now 8 is a big level, 780s, that is a big level, so you will be shorting right into the that support there. For this, what we want to do is let it pop, let it pop and reject. What I mean by that is, let me show you CRVS. So what we want to see is, where's CRVS? Here. So we want it to pop and rejection from any levels, same thing as this. Now we don't want to be trading over here because that's too early as well. You see the pop and then drop, that's what we want to look for. Once it drops, then we can look into trading on the pullback. So we'll keep an eye on it, be patient with it, definitely. Mrin, that's the plan with it. And Lucid, same thing, guys. Really nice daily for another continuation of a red day, second red day, hopefully. So in fact, right about now is a really nice short there. And AMC is I'm a bit 50-50 on it, guys. It could go either way, so not very I don't have very strong sort of ideas on AMC. That's why I'm going to leave it on the side, unless if it produces some intraday action that is going to give us something, then definitely. But at the moment, I'm not going to be looking at AMC with a plan to trade it yet. SOFI. So daily looks interesting on SOFI as well, but that also means that these days that when it pops, it might drift off as well, just like QS did yesterday. QS is an example whereby a very similar looking chart, as you can see. Probably ideal chart that day that finished strong, but then we had an inside day, a red day. So I'm thinking Sophie might do that as well. But I've already got my level set up, 1750s. If it starts to break that, then I will consider it to be strong. Otherwise, it's probably going to drift off with a liquid action. In that case, I will not be interested in it. So Aemd, yesterday's gapper, weak finish. It could have been weaker than this, but it's weak finish, and also today is gapping down as well, guys. So it's really weak. Really wanted to pop up around 460s, 470s, and maybe even if we get lucky 480s. Again, this one is the same with Mrin. We want to see that pop. When we see that pop and rejection coming in, then we can decide what we want to do with it. But if it pops and holds, then it's difficult. It'll be very difficult to short because it could run. So that's the idea with AMD, CRVS, very similar to Mrin. As you can see, was it Mrin or the other one? Lucid, sorry. Lucid, very similar, as you can see. So the game plan is exactly the same as LCID on CRVS. And the VAX. Yesterday, it ran and it gave some really decent moves, very clean moves as well. This could be quite volatile as well, so you gotta understand your risk on this. Make sure you understand that this can be a little bit rangy, and if so, you must definitely calculate your risk way before entering a trade. On this one, I will keep my open mind, 50-50 to be honest. Not have a very strong bias on it. At the moment, it looks quite strong, to be honest. It might pull back a little bit to 1750s, maybe even 18s. If that starts to hold and creep back up, then we have got a continuation. We might have a continuation on this name. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. So that is that, guys. Let me see if I missed anything. I don't think I missed anything. I missed, guys. Anybody watching something that I haven't talked about? Right, so that's pretty much it then, I guess. Um, JB dreaming. He's still dreaming. Don't worry. Solid. When he wakes up, he'll let you know. Oh, he's awake. Just pulling your leg, Jay. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna get mine quickly before I quickly. mRNA yesterday, I did mention that it could have another few days now. That day could come any time, guys. I did mention it's a good swing idea. Yep, I think that's a good way, good watch to for a long if you're patient, definitely. But for me, I'm gonna keep it on the side. Just let us know, Jay, when it starts to move, when it starts to become a bit more interesting intraday. And then we have talking about plug. Yeah, plug is gapped up, but where's it gapping to? 28, right there. Yeah, interesting, interesting. I'll just leave it on the side and then ride. Hmm. I don't see much on the ride unless there's some fundamental reason why you're looking at this. Anyways, I'll keep it on the side. Not for me, um, but yeah, if you have plans, stick by it. Best of luck with that. Anyways, guys, just want to mention out there, I will be waiting 5 minutes after the open for a nice little setup. We have been getting chopped around for the last 2-3 days now, initial setups. So I'm going to be extra careful taking, but if the setup is there, it's there. So I can't really sort of be discriminatory about it. Um, but just want to mention that, yeah, make sure you understand your risk and calculate them way before entering a trade. For example, if we talk about, oh guys, listen, a CRVS is getting interesting, right? Then what you can do is you start calculating like what's the average risk that's going to be put on that, and what's my share size according to that risk, according to my risk per trade rules. So you write it down if you can't remember them, but make sure you understand where your risk is before even pulling that trigger. That's what I would say. Give me 2 minutes, guys. I'll be back. Right, so what have we got? So we are looking at Sophie moving. Sophie. CRVS is moving. CRVS for a possible continuation of the red day from yesterday. Right, ideally you want that 7 to break for CRVS before thinking about taking it. CRVS, that red 7 needs to break. Nuro. Oh yeah, that rejection came in. Okay, let's have a look at Nuro. It's still early for me, slightly. Under 15. 17s. Sophie looks interesting, to be honest. Sophie, as long as that 17 holds. 17 needs to hold though. That right about now. You can be very tight on it, 1710s, but on the break of VWAP, so on the break of 1710s would be the stop. So Sophie. Just waiting on this, Sophie. Just waiting on that. Yeah, right seems to be strong, but the thing is, when it comes to range, it's not much of a range of a move at the moment, so. Damn. Sorry to hear that, man. It's frozen, is it? Right? From my side, it's not frozen. You might want to restart it, buddy. Really? Oh, maybe the order entry system froze. Okay. I haven't gotten anything yet. Yeah. 440 mRNA. Lovely. Damn. 440. It's now 446. Crazy, man. Crazy. This could run mRNA if we are getting that day that it's gonna run today. mRNA can do easily like $10. You know. Huge numbers it does. It's done that. So yeah, it's looking really, really good, Jay. Shit. That's bad, man. That's really bad. Jay. Yeah, Sophie, I'm looking at. It's still early. I want that to be trading under 17s and few bars under 17s. Just waiting on it. Damn, Jay, you missed a big man. So it's bouncing up and not much of a move, to be honest. Once it starts to break the open high, then that daily is gonna look really decent. So forget about the shorts at all. Like the shorts will not be there. No, it's not halted. It's not yet halted. Yep, it's rejecting. It's interesting that it's rejecting now. Your risk level is a bit confirmed now. If you do take it anywhere here under this low, I would still wait for this to go under 17s. MRM. Sorry, I thought you meant mRNA. Yes, definitely MRM. Boom. Opening range entry would have been really nice, but don't tend to trade those for me. So Sophie is trying to break the highs there. Even if it does break the highs, the volume needs to be quite stronger when it does for it to hold. I kind of expect a bit of a rejection. So if it doesn't stay strong, then we'll still consider maybe shorting later down the line. Okay, where is our Ater? To be honest, Ater not right now. You're just pulling my legs, aren't you? I know what you're doing. My brain cells are still active. No, it looks interesting. The only thing is, it's a VWAP entry. There's nothing else there. You see, Ater, yes, it's gone down a bit. There's a nice little pullback, but I would rather wait on a Ater. I would rather wait like half an hour at least. Yeah, I think it's just, yeah, I can't tell. Ater, no way. I can never. However, having said, it's quite rangy as well. Remember, we're talking if we take a trade, let's say right now 15, so 50 cents, 40 cents, and it is rejecting from VWAP clearly. Intraday, I would have taken this, but because it's Ater, it's nicely rejecting from the VWAP though. Very interesting. Uh, okay. Might have missed. I might try this, guys. Silver use. I'm looking into Ater, guys, with a stop over VWAP 1475s. Um, just about now. Just reading the tape, trying to read it. Okay, make sure you go long now. Just let me know when you're long, okay? Ater. 1430s I got, around 1429s. 1429s I got, guys. I'm gonna try definitely. Just it seems like very good rejection from the VWAP here from this level. There it goes. Bloody Ater bastard. Ater. Still not out of the woods. We want the lows to get taken. At least get close to 13s. Yeah, Sophie, I did mention this bloody thing could actually reject from that highs. You see, this is exactly what I meant. Now, now there could be a chance for it for a shorting opportunity under 17s. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, might not be such a bad thing. Silver. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Right, so right now Sophie is rejecting from the 17s. I really would like few more bars to just calm down, but it might not. Mhm. Come on, Sophie. Okay, that's 17. Needs to hold. It's holding so far. Alright, guys, I'm gonna try it, guys. 16. Okay, it's going up. Trying one more time the 17 level. It's trying it. It's trying. Let it try it out. Let it try it. And there goes our Ater. Awesome stuff. Right, I'm still looking at what's Sophie to enter. Okay, right about now. Just waiting upon it. It's just a little bit too slow for me. But Ater, ooh, got you. Gotcha, you son of a gun. Freaking Ater. Right? Freaking Ater. Let's go, Ater. I got some out under here, guys. 1270s. Sorry, I was just too busy. I've got few things going on the side. Around 1270s. Right, let's go, Ater. Come on. Don't be such a jerk. Let's go. Yeah, that could be an issue, yes, 100%. But it's already bouncing off that level, and if it does come back and attack that, chances are it will break. Once it breaks, though, then we have a trade, right? Right about now, guys, looks interesting, to be honest. But I want to start slow here, 17 around this area here. Any sign of weakness, I want to short it, but at the moment it's not. I really feel like I want to wait for this bar to close, at least for a red bar. Might be too late then. Okay guys, I'm in 1698, 98, 98, and a stop will be over the break of VWAP. There it goes. Come on. Come on, Sophie. Do your thing. Over 1710s. Very tight stop. Just rejecting off of that area. Now, if it starts to hold up here and once it starts to attack that low, again, when it does break that, it will be quite good. Expect a bit of a good move on Sophie once it breaks that. Hopefully we're not in that chop in between the highs and the lows today. But seems looks nice. Just need that volume to come in when it breaks it. 1690s. Yeah, I didn't mention SPY will. Chances are. There we go. There we go, Sophie. Let's go, baby. Come on, Sophie. Chill for a second. Come on now. Alright, Sophie looking good, guys. Sophie looking good. What else do we have? Right. Ater looks another possible entry, but it's a bit... no. If it was any other stock, I would have probably entered short, re-added here. But I'll leave it alone. Go Ater. Go Ater. Ooh, Lucid. I think that's a good trade. I was watching it, but I just completely forgot about it. But Sophie though. Sophie though. Let's go, Sophie. Don't be bad. Sophs. Come on, Sophie. Dude. Ater. Let's go, Sophie. Right. We're cooking now. What are we cooking, guys? Looking delicious, whatever it is. Yummy. 1670s. Come on, softs. Yes, Ater. I got you, Ater. By the way, massive partial here. Really good partial. First partial. I could easily take the second partial, but I'm just a bit too greedy. What I will do is I will keep an eye on the break of that 13. This area shouldn't break now coming back up. If it does start to trade above it, I might cut it early. So yeah, don't worry about it too much. It happens. So two trades, two really good so far good winners, especially Ater, and we have Sophie that is running for us as well. Beautiful, and yeah. Yeah, I think that's a really good area. I wanted to do that, but just I'm just a bit greedy. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. It's fine. I have some room on Sophie to work out, so that's fine. But really nice. If you've taken 1670s, really nice partial area actually. That's 2 to 1 to you. Around 2 to 1, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think so. That's the I think when if it does come back to 1690s, there might be another opportunity as well, Andrew. I am planning to maybe re-enter on it. You guys exited 1675s? Okay, if you have exited, I'm shorting it again. I'm re-adding it, guys, to my position. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. But I am. I'm not telling you, but I am. Yeah. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate that. Come on, Softs. Sophie, Sophie, Sophie. MRM looks like an interesting one. MRM. But the problem with that, I can't short it. That's the trouble. Look at this Nuro. Freaking. Um. Yeah, that's not. I'm not gonna trade that. The power combined. You guys are out. What are you talking about? Ring using the ring. You guys destroyed the ring. Doesn't matter. I've got my ring. AT. Awesome stuff. Nice. What? 18? 18 cents a share. Yeah, I think for Sophie maybe. Um, but no, I think Aether is providing another short opportunity. Maybe at point. A fresh short would be a bit dangerous here, but an add point maybe. So I'm thinking about it. Under 13 with a stop 13/17. Yeah. What else am I looking at? Damn. Okay, okay. Ooh, that Aether. Aether is dangerous right now. Okay, Sophie. Sophie might have another opportunity. Let's have a look. Okay, Sophie, on Sophie, guys, if I see a rejection on this level here, I'll add to it. I'm serious about this. AMC is a nice little shorting opportunity. I think if it does hold that VWAP, but very funny price action though on that. I'll keep a lookout on Sophie on the side. No, just a bit too choppy. Sorry, I'll take that back. It's just too choppy on AMC. Uh, okay, let's go Sophie. Hmm. Oh no. Oh, dude. You shouldn't be shorting it then. Just keep it on the down low. Nobody needs to know, right? Yeah, it's still on that level, Silver. It's still on that level. Remember, our level is not a number, it's a zone. So this is our zone at the moment that I'm looking at. So yeah, if it starts to trade up quite a few bars, maybe I'll think about. I can't do much with it at the moment. I just have to stick with my original uh, stop, which will be over the break of VWAP. Now it's down a bit, yes, but still it's gonna have to be over the VWAP. Okay, now it's broken that zone. Now this one doesn't exist, this zone here. So we will wait if that 17 and VWAP holds. That's on my entry now. No, it's not rejected yet. I want that 17 to hold properly. See, it's not holding. Just gonna wait up on it. Yeah, just for me, I'm gonna wait on this bar to close. I probably might get stopped out around 1705, 6, 7, somewhere there. Looking into it now. At the moment, it's just above VWAP. really like this to play out a little bit. Waiting on it, waiting on it. Okay. I might even add here, guys, on the Sophie 1696. Yeah, I just had some add on it. Similar price to earlier, 1696. But now it's okay because my stop is not much. Now I know that if it does break that 1705s, I'll be out. That's fine. I can risk that. It's just for me that risk is a bit low as well. I can manage to add a few more as well on the way down. So we'll see. Damn, Mrin, I was looking for a short, but because of the borrow costs, this could be a big drifter today. And horrible price action on Nuro and Ater, lovely. Looking good. Under 13. Come on, continue down. So Sophie needs to start to make his way down. Staying under 17 will be quite comfortable. As long as it's staying under that. But I'm thinking on this one we might be getting into a really nice range, and it might not move the way I expected it to move. Well, at least with this one, Silver, we have a fixed stop now. It's not actually a mental stop now. For the fact that it actually did its wick up above the VWAP and the 17 levels, so the stop runs might have happened there already. Now we can put our stop few cents, 2-3 cents above the highs, recent highs, which is 17.06, 07s. Ater, you have to be a bit more flexible with it. I am still in it with a partial here, and I was gonna add on this rejection, but I was just paying attention to Sophie too much. So if this starts to get taken out the low, then it's gonna attack that 12. So this area here is a big area. It might break it, it might not. But once it breaks it, then we got some room. We got some room if it's gonna break that. Once it does that, we can always put our stop right there on top of our swing high, which it seems like it wants to do. Let's see. Come on, level 2. 27s, 26s. Quite fast. 25s are holding. Ooh, not holding. 23s. Let's go. Get out the way. Move, bids, get out the way. Come on, bids. 30s, 26, 25s are holding. Right. It's coming down with some move down. 33s, 35s, bouncing a little bit. I really don't want to take partial, but I need to. Because if I do, it's gonna bounce. Sorry, it's gonna drop. But I still have to bank in some more, because I've got quite a bit of position on it still. Waiting on that low to get taken out. Come on. There you go. Come on. Come on. 12-18s. Boom. Wash up. Yep. 12-20s. Come on, bro. You gotta walk. There we go. There we go. Trying to take some out. Hit the bid, hit the bid, hit the bid. Around 92, 93s, I think. I have to check that. Might be a bit early, to be honest, because the way it's moving, it could go down more. I've got in partial out 1193s. Very, very happy with that. Very good on the weight. Loving it. Okay. Let's go, let's go. Ater, give us some more, baby. That is a daily level, guys. Don't ignore that level. That's why I took it off. This area here is a daily level. It could come to a bounce. I don't have much left. Still enough, I guess. But even if I get taken out on my trail stop, it will... I don't like Sophie, guys, by the way. I don't like Sophie. Let's have a look at Sophie. I'm still sticking by my stop loss here, but it's just that pop. The good thing about this pop is not much of a volume coming in, so this could be another stop run. If it takes me out, it takes me out. Doesn't matter. Ater is doing a job for me. Thanks, Josh. Hope somebody took it. Sophie. Yeah, it might take me out. It seems like it's strong. That 17 is holding nicely. Yeah, I was looking at short earlier, but I found that a bit choppy at that point. Now, yeah, it's a really nice wash. Dude, that's bad. Yep, it's gonna take us out. Sophie. 17, around 1706 sevens, I will be out. 06 or 7s. Sophie. This one I'm talking about. Right here somewhere. AMC might provide us with something actually. I am looking at AMC, guys. Waiting on the Sophie to take me out. I have my hard stop on 1707s. 07s. Right here. 7s. 07. Ooh, that AMC might not come. Yeah, Sophie is just playing with us. My hard stop is at 1707s. I got like 1 cent away from being stopped out here. But the thing is, at the moment, 17 is holding, so I'm not really expecting too much from it. But you never know. Okay, let's keep that on the side. Let's have a look at other things. Ater looking nice. Okay, let's have a look at SPY. SPY fill the gap and plus more. That level, actually 44330s is a daily level. 44330s, 25s. Actually, the high is right here where it got rejected. Come on, Sophie, if you're gonna take me out, you know, just don't play with us. There might be a short here on AMC with a stop 4085s. Just a bit of a chase though. 4070s, I'm trying to get in 4070s with a 4085s. Very tight risk. Actually, it's picking up now. I'm just gonna wait up. Hold on. Just wait up, wait up. This will be interesting. Okay, the one I'm looking at is AMC. Let me put the chart here. Right, I am trying 74s, 74, 73s. Okay, 73s done. 73. I'm short as AMC 73s, 4073s, with a stop over the close of 4080, 4090s, 4085s. Short AMC around that area. Still similar area. This could easily wick around the 4090s and then probably come back. That's why I needed to make sure that it closes above that 4090s. So yeah, you could start small. If you did start small, maybe wait for the 41 to close. Yeah, yeah, that's what I thought. That's actually a better plan. $41 close. Yeah, that makes sense. 41, 10 cents more. There goes the pop on AMC. And then let's see what it does now. Yeah, Lucid has been funny. I'm still in it, Andrew. I'm still in it. As I mentioned, I am waiting for that pop. And then if it does start to drop, then that's a good sign for this trade. But if this now continues breaking that, then I'll be out. right? So for me as well, I might as well keep my stop over the break of 41s. This is Andrew. This is what I meant by, like, you know, runs the stop, comes back in, and hopefully this is the main continuation move. 1493s. Yeah, 1493s, dude. I'm kinda with a war on this one. Just waiting on that 41. Initially, I was waiting for this. This is to the tick of what my plan was. Over 1490s, I want to see it poke up and then come back in. Now, if it does start to poke its head above 4095, 41s, I'll come out of it. But if it does come down 4080, start trading under, then it's a good thing. It could look really nice. Might even add to it. But not just now. Yeah, that's the thing with hard stop. Sometimes it's a good thing. Sometimes it can be difficult. Sophie, Sophie, Sophie. Oh, sorry, I didn't put this marker. Yeah, on the break of 41 is more ideal, I think, the stop. Definitely. By the way, War, this is the second variation forming right now. Okay, AMC looking not too bad. That is yesterday's low. This is a really, really crucial area, guys. If it does break that, AMC will look really good. Is it really yesterday's high? Oh, sorry. Sorry, I thought it was yesterday's. But yesterday's high. Still a level where it bounced off of. We want this to... And plus we have 40-50. There we go. And we want this to be trading under it. That's what we want. Really wanted to add. If it did pause here after this wash, I would have added. But it just never gave me that chance. Sophie is just killing us without... It's like punishing us. It's not killing us. Yeah, I might get taken out now. Now that's it. Yeah. Oh, thank goodness. Sophie, thank you. Just being freaking... There you go. I got out 1707s, guys. Not much, to be honest. 17s, 07s, 10 cents. 10 cents. Now it's gonna flush down. But I don't expect too much because that daily is looking strong now. If it starts to trade above the VWAP and that 17 holding for as long as it can is a really good sign for it to... for a long side, because this daily looks strong until at least 1750s. So yep. Yeah, LCID is if you were short, yeah, definitely. Violet entry would be 25, 31s around that area, 32s. That's stop loss. Oh, Mrin looking really nice. VWAP rejection. Look at that. 1550s VWAP, and this level here. Just can't short it. Come on, AMC. This is not right. You break and then come back. This is not a good sign for AMC. But if this 480 holds, there might even be an add point. Okay, 4160. Alright, 70s. I got 70s for the add on AMC. I'm willing to add on this. Might be early, to be honest. 70s. And my stop is still there. So waiting on AMC. See what it does around 4080s. Okay, it's poking us up. Right. Just when I add, use 10. What did Sophie do? Sophie. Yep. Clearly, very, very good stop on that. I like it. That's a good trade, actually. The only thing with this one is, could have been a partial there, but I just tend to have a little bit more bigger plans for these. Okay, let's see what we're doing with Ater. Ater is just, I think Ater is from 15s to 12s, $3 move is quite massive, I think. I'm gonna take some more out here, guys, on Ater. Try to take some more out. Come on, give me a good price. Oh, 05s. 08s. Okay, 12 08s. Ater, I don't have much. Honestly, I can leave this now. It wouldn't affect my PNL or my Rs at all. Well, maybe a little bit, but not much. Obviously silver. That's not something surprising, isn't it? It's gotta do that. But it's uh, it's because we exited. See, that 17 is holding. That's what worrying me. What's that strong hold on 17 is a worrying factor. So leaving Sophie alone for a minute is a good idea. And then somebody mentioned QS. QS. Dude, war. I was discussing this move yesterday with war, because I really thought this QS was bringing this move. Just didn't bring it. I was one day early. I'm quite early on these moves, but I'm not usually one day early. This, look at that. And have a look at Sophie. All right. Sophie's daily is extremely close to QS, right? Very close to, especially yesterday with the volume. Look at that, and I'll show you QS. Not today, but yesterday. Look at the daily. Gaps up, close up strong, but the only trick yesterday was that yesterday was an inside bar. And really, to be honest, I had my level indicate alert at around 25, I believe, 2450, but it didn't trigger somehow. Or did it? Hold on. How do you triggered? Oh, freaking hell. It did trigger. 2492. So it did. Right here. Where is it? Yeah, here. That triggered. Oh well. It's one of those things, I guess. And the main trade that I am in is AMC. Just waiting for it to break that low. I've added a little bit. In hindsight, that's a bit of an early ad. I should have waited for that EMA rejection, but you can't just get them all. Yeah, or you want to do that on Sophie. I'll definitely put an alert here, 1730s, this area. But remember, 1730s is the day's high. That's one level. And then right after that, we've got 1750s daily level. Right? So if you are thinking, just thinking about the daily level as well, yeah? No, I'm leaving it alone. So Silver, I'm leaving it. Just doesn't really. I like to have follow through momentum trades. If it doesn't follow through, this was beautiful. As soon as I entered, it went ahead, and that was it. That just was it. And then I thought this was just a stop run, and then this will continue at least to the lows, which it didn't. This higher low got me a bit worried. That's why I stuck to my stop. Nope, I'm not. I'm not considering. If anything, I'm a bit long biased on it. As long as that 17 is holding. If you were to put a gun on my head to trade it, probably 17. Right about now, long. Don't just go around longing everything I say is long. It might not be. Just wait. If you want to be sure on it, at least wait for this bloody trend line to break, right? because it could still be in that chop. And wait for that volume to pick up. Like right now, you don't see any volume. You see that? That volume hasn't picked up yet. So yes, you might actually be late on it, but better late than sorry, right? Is that something I just created? Maybe, I don't know. So yeah, the volume coming in, you see that? The volume coming in, that's the first good sign. But you want consistency as well in the volume. You just don't want the volume to pick up and then drop down. That's just games being played by market makers, just stretching it to the extremes to hit those stops and orders. You want to have that consistency. I just want one, and that's not even a spike. That's just a little blip. Yeah, it's still under 200 EMA, right? Still under 200. That EMA is holding, so you gotta respect that. AMC guys, I don't like what it's doing at the moment, so I might just be a bit careful on it. On the break of this, probably gonna tighten my stop. Yeah, because of this ad. As long as it's staying under that 220 EMA, I'm okay. But if it starts to break above it and start trading, I might come out early as well. But I just need that 450, 4050s to get taken out very quickly. Very quickly, AMC. So Sophie is struggling in between the 17 and the 200 EMA level and yesterday's high. So you wanna just wait for it to break either way. That's what I would say. Finally, come on, AMC. Follow through, please. Don't do that. See, that's what I don't like. If it's gonna break, so there's still some guys. Sophie looks interesting to me now. Don't ignore Sophie. That looks interesting. No, just the volume is lacking. Volume is lacking. Just looking at this, guys, I am paying attention to this. So as soon as that volume starts to hit like this, you see this consistency in the volume here. Over here, if I see that, then yeah, there might be long opportunity. I might not call it. I might see it on the side and trade it. But I need that volume to be consistent and coming up. So looking good, to be honest. Just that volume. Sophie, Sophie, Sophie. Sophie. You see that 200 moving average? Yeah, you can't take it lightly. There's a proper resistance at the moment is acting. Okay. Right, volume coming in, guys. Volume coming in, I think. Hold on. Okay, guys, I'm just waiting for that bloody volume. Just gonna wait up on it. I might miss it, but that's fine. Gonna wait on that volume. Anybody short AMC, by the way? Anybody still short that thing? It's moving slowly, but surely it's getting there. $17.09's volume coming in a little bit on Sophie. Let's see if this rejects now. Nice, nice. Well done. Guys, I want to take some out on AMC. Just want. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep it, guys. I'm gonna trail my stop just over 20 EMA break. If it takes me out, I might not lose much on it, but I expect a little bit of a wash before I take it. I really want it to wash towards 40s, and if it does, then definitely I'll take some out. $40.57 silver, a bit late. Bit late. Our entries were 40.70s and yeah, around 70s. But that's fine. I think you took it here somewhere, 57 on that, on this bar here. Yep, I know you, silver. We just have to train you, silver, to actually do the opposite. So when you see this kind of bar, do the opposite. When you see this kind of bar, start shorting. That's usually where you where you know that you have turned. But at least silver. When you joined, I would have expected you to short here, right? But at least you're getting higher and higher and higher. At one point, hopefully, the entries will be here, even better than mine. Like here. You see? So that's the whole plan. That's why we wait on Sophie. You see that volume? Pops up, 200 holds. In these kind of volumes, anything will hold. So you gotta pay attention to those things. Ooh, hood. Hood is popping. Let's see. Yep, certainly. Daily looks good on hood. On the break of that 40-50 was a nice little breakout here. And nice little congestion over here. Beautiful congestion. My Ater is curling back up, so I might exit the whole thing here, guys. It's just I don't like this curling back up. And around 1266, what am I getting at? So I'm gonna exit Ater completely, guys. Right here. So around here, I'm fully out, guys. On Ater, I'm fully out. Really nice move. We're talking from our entry to 1420s. Around the, I think average $2 move. That is massive move, guys. On maybe less than $2, but on average, yeah. And also AMC is not really having that continuation. That's what I'm worried about. Usually when I take a trade, it's like this, straight away. And if I see that get a bit edgy. Yeah, Sophie, it's the volume, isn't it? It looks like a wash. It's really not. 1705s to 10 cents. So no, I'm just leaving it alone. That's why I left it alone. Do you see this trend line here? Now this trend line is much more valid than before. This trend line is much more valid. Yeah, silver. Today, honestly, this week has been tough. The first 2 days I was down. Third day was okay. Yesterday, and yeah, today is alright as well. Not the great day, but still, green is green. Just remember on Sophie, nothing. How do I say this? These levels are, I don't think is very valid. Nothing is valid on Sophie. Nothing. Unless you see consistent volume. Leave it alone on the side, guys. Don't be like chasing it. Anytime it's gonna pop, it's just doing liquidity hunt. It's a very slow stock. So market makers are easily manipulating this stock. You know, the reason why I say that is look at this. Anytime you see on and off of VWAP, on and off of VWAP, that is market manipulation. Market makers easily manipulating this stock. Because all the orders are lying around the VWAP area, 200 moving average. So it's pushing it to those extremes to get those orders filled, coming back down. So it's got to make sure those orders are getting filled. Now, that might be a good thing if that holds for a long. Okay. I'm watching AMC. Not that I'm not watching. I'm on the side. I'm watching, guys. AMC. I'm watching on the side. Trying to take. That's looking good. I want this to wash towards the 40s, if I could hold it. Come on, AMC. Finally, you decide to move right. Show us some momentum, some follow through. 40. Give me 40, and we have a deal. 40-10, in fact. Okay, 40-10. We have a deal. Yeah, still not happy with it, the way it moves. Usually AMC moves really, really good when it does. 40-20. Yeah, 40-20 is a good one as well. 40-20, 40-10s. Now my stop, probably worst case scenario, might be a break even now. if it does start to pop. So one thing I was mentioning on Sophie was that if there is a big amount of shares being filled by the bigger, um, you know, bigger boys, then this sort of price action is quite common before they actually fill in those orders, right? Once those orders are set, then they don't have to manipulate it anymore because the orders have all been among. See, the thing is with the all the big boys, they need the price to be very close to VWAP. They have to, because I think they base their performance off of their entries, average entries over the VWAP, around VWAP. So that's quite important for them. So if somebody is locking in a lot of shares in here, I would do it in this kind of circumstances. And then have a look at that. You still want that volume to come in. I think it might be getting ready to. Let's have a look. Nope. See that volume? Very consistent. Very consistent. But because that thesis is there, because it's there, doesn't mean that we should be taking long. We are gonna wait for that confirmation. See that volume? Just spiked up, but now we don't. We want that a little bit of a consistency on that volume. This volume needs to stay consistent, like at the highs of that. So waiting played out really well on this. Although we had a small loser here, but we would have gotten stopped out quite a few times if you had traded it. AMC is not looking good. I don't like that. Come on, AMC. And Sophie is looking good. Is volume coming in on that? Slowly is coming in. I'm gonna be careful on AMC, guys. 40, 60s, around that area, I might come out of this. Around my break even, actually, 40, 70s. Sorry, not 40, 60s, 40, 70s. Yeah, just break even. My stop is on break even, anyways. So if it does take me out, which is likely to take me out. See, the follow through never came on AMC, so this could be a curling back up. So just not gonna stay in that. If it does take me out. So let's have a look at Sophie. You see that rejection? That's rejection from trend line. Now we're getting somewhere on Sophie. What you want is this 17 now to hold. I think I'm gonna step out on AMC, guys. Yep. Hold on. On the break of that, what is my average entry? 75s. Yeah. Nevertheless, I'll be stopped out on AMC around break even. If it does hit my break even, 75 somewhere. Yeah. AMC got stopped out, guys, around 72 somewhere here. So yeah, it's just don't like it. It did give us quite a bit. Just was a bit greedy on this partial. We're talking 4070s to 40. Actually, for AMC, no. For AMC, that's nothing. That's what I'm gonna say. So I am standing by with my risk management. I'm happy with that. Break even, not too bad. Guys, I might start a bit small on Sophie long. With a stop though, just remember with a stop 1690s. I need to give it some room for these games to play out. And 1608, 1707. Trying to hit the bid, but seems like I can't do it. Alright, 17. What did I get? 1708s. 1708s, guys. Just started slow. Just remember, my long positions are quite small compared to my shorts. There's a reason for it, because I get in a bit early. So if I get stopped out here, that's not even 1 hour. Just remember that. Now, if it does start to build up that volume over the highs, 17, 12s, 13s, then I'll look to add. Yes, please, Silver, do it now. Do it, Silver. Help me. Anyway, so let's get back to Ater. What an entry, what an exit, what a trade, right? You gotta admit that's one of the best trades we've taken. Entry 1420s, 1480s, 60 cents, but look at that. With a $2 average exit, not too bad. Not too shabby. And what else? AMC break even. Sophie just one loser, small loser though, 10 cents. Here we go. Okay, Sophie. Just need that volume to pick up so I can add. There we go. The price is moving, but the volume isn't moving. Right, guys, wake me up when it starts to do something. Alright guys, what's happening? Ooh, okay, Sophie just doesn't have enough momentum there, just a bit worrying. 1695s, 97s could be your stop, but if this holds, the volume is slowly coming in, but not as much as I would have expected, to be honest. So really not looking at the moment great. What I want is the high of day break with some decent volume. That's when I can say, well, we have a trade. Right now we don't have a trade. Although it's green, yes, but it's no. I expect more from this type of Lucid. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Just send a message. Hold on, let me do it. Once it starts to move, yeah, just know that I've done it. Shoot. Are you kidding me? That's not a good sign, man. Short the hell out of this thing. How dare they? Right. Dude, that's no good. That's definitely bearish, man. For sure. That's definitely bearish. Shall we short it? Freaking hell, that's bad, man. Fundamentally, this company is not good then. Yeah. Yeah, they still haven't really figured it out yet. Once it sinks in with the WSB, then it probably might get in some volume. So it's still early. Um, all jokes aside, this 1725 level is a big level. If it starts to reject from it quite a few times, well, I'm talking like if it stays there for like 15 minutes, half an hour, and it starts to reject from it, then yeah, that might not be good. But if it starts to attack for the next, let's say, 15 minutes, then chances of it is breaking quite high. The volume needs to come in though. Just can't stress that enough. Ooh, for real? Actually, yeah, I completely missed that. It's probably me. Uh, Done it earlier. Nice. Yeah, we have it here, right there. We'll see. It's once this thing starts to run, The potential is quite there, but because it's nothing to do with what I've read or what WSV. It's just the technicals. And daily looks nice, and it's got one of those that look that it could run. Just got a bit busy, guys. I might have to go again, but just be patient with it because the volume is coming in, and the only thing is 1740 45s will cause a problem. Now, if the volume is very very strong enough, that even might not cause a problem if it starts to move. I'm talking massive volume. If the massive volume doesn't come, and if by some chance it goes to 1740 45s, do take some out, which I am planning to as well, if I'm not here in the chat. So that's the plan with it. Wow, the financials today. Okay. I don't trade financials, guys. Just don't like them. What I'm gonna do on Sophie, guys, is I'm just gonna trail stop the VWAP for the moment until it makes a massive move or a big move enough for me to take partial, which is 1740 45s. I feel like I shouldn't be out of. I should stick around because if it does move, it has to be quick partial. That's why I just kind of like stuck here. Right, so Right, guys, what's not much, not much. Honestly, just that volume needs to come in. It has been slowly creeping up. The daily looks right now really good. If you look at the daily, that's yeah. But we just need more than that, especially on this one. Yeah, just gotta be patient, guys, with it. Yeah. Now, don't pump it, Josh. No, so silver. If you stop pumping it, there will be a lot of short sellers as well. Remember, you gotta be able to handle that. Mrin did it. Oh yeah, finally. Yep. Yeah, Embryn has a lot of way to go. I don't know what the catalyst was, but this was a really bad day for it after the gap and follow through. I expected this anyways. So, but I'm not trading it yet. Um, it's because the time frame is wrong for me at the moment. If I were to take any trades, it will be quite probably small. And also, I have got the only thing running is Sophie at the moment, and that's like I feel like I want to sleep looking at that, but we'll see. Just gonna do some more work here, guys, on the side. What was it? Yeah, barely. No walking, just standing there, trying to walk. Just waiting on it. Okay. Yeah, just Andrew, just leave it alone. Like, just keep your. If you want, you can just set your hard stop under VWAP somewhere. Or if you have taken really late entry, then maybe under this 1711s. And after that, just gotta leave it, you know, or put it on 2 minutes. This is the time where you want to switch that time frame, maybe, because it's just 1 minute is just too slow, especially for these. I'll even put it on 5 minutes if I have to. Just don't be bothered with it. Put an alert 1740s around that area, or maybe even put your limit order there 1740s, 45s. Right? That's what I'm doing. Alright, guys. Yeah, that wash is a bit scary on it. Um, I think it's just more of a liquidity issue. I'm sticking by my stop just under VWAP. If it closes under VWAP, I'll come out. I'm not going to be losing much on it if that happens. Hopefully not. But I will give it some room and just might have to be, if it does work out, it will have to be a really proper patience from my side. So just leaving it aside. No, no. I think that that long is over now. It's because I am already in on it uh, with a decent price actually. I'm not. I don't mind risking that. Yeah, it's got some momentum to the downside coming in now, which is not a good sign. I'm hanging on yet. I just haven't under 17s. I'll be out like 1698s, 97s. It's strong though. It's strong to the downside. The momentum is quite strong. So most likely I'll be taken out. Start shorting now. No, but just leave it. From here onwards, after 11:30, don't expect much. MRM, MRIM, MRM. Yeah, it's their job, you know. They've gotten really good at their jobs, and it's just more technical now. They don't have to really manually do it. There's a lot of algos out there that does the job for them, which is which makes our job really hard. So I'm gonna be definitely taken out on it after 16, 17 breaks. Yeah, it's gonna take it out, guys. I might as well exit here, but only few cents to go. It's gonna take it out. The momentum to the downside is quite strong. And the only thing is, the one is the volume. The volume isn't there for me to be really like. I mean, if this wash came with massive volume, then yeah, I would be really worried. I would even exit early. But the volume was just steady. So what I mean by that is low. So that's why I just not really bothered by it too much. You're gonna get chopped around if you start to do that, Silver. Especially at this, you have to remember that. Remember that time frame we talked about after 11. After this, all the way to the power hour. Don't expect. Now there might be few tickers here and there that actually really um, goes for it, but that's just a rare case. And it's not only those are just being pumped or something happens during quiet hours. It could run, but that's really like don't expect that every day. Once a week maybe, but usually after 11. Well, that's my. Is that EST? Yeah, that's gotta be EST, right? Yeah. After 11 EST until I would say 3, 2:30, 3. Forget about it. If you have to look at the charts, if you really have to, then go to 5 minutes. Where's my 5 minute here? Just go to 5 minutes and just stick to it. Like something like that. I think there might be a short position here, short opportunity. But then again, I wouldn't trade anything at the moment. If this was the case at this time frame, then I would have shorted this. So now that's for sure 1698. That is just gonna. That's a hard stop there. So I'm just gonna quickly go through the trade recap, what I traded today, quickly, and be done with it. So traded, what was the first one? Believe it was, we traded AMC for sure. Right, Sophie. So Sophie was a short 16 under 17s where VWAP was holding nicely. A wash and from the 1725 levels. I don't know whether that was daily level. I think it was pre-market level, but um, on the rejection of that VWAP, just a slight chase, to be honest. Could have been a bit early, but that's fine. 1698 is the entry with initial stop just over the VWAP close, and didn't take anything off because I expected a bit more move on this. And then once it go back up to VWAP 17 level, rejected again, that's when I added as well, because my risk on the break of this would have been very tiny, so I could afford to do that. So it started trading over and under VWAP, wasn't really comfortable with it. Put my hard stop here somewhere. I think I got stopped at 1707s, I believe. 1707s from 7, so 10 cents. That's probably just a little bit less than, I would say, close to 1 hour, I would say, because shorts, I do take some positions. So minus 1 hour on that around. And then we took this long with a short, with a stop basically under 1690s initially. And then as it started to move up really slow, this just testing our patience so bad. I just crept on. But the problem with this was even the move was nice and steady. I never saw the volume spike up or stay consistent. So that's what I was worried about, that yeah, this might not actually make it. So I was actually waiting for the volume to spike up. And if that had happened, then yeah, that would have been actually really nice when it comes to daily. So I'm still in this long trade with a stop just under 17. The entry is 1708. So around, I would say 10 cents, I'm gonna give up on this as well. And I did add 1712s as well. I forgot to put the marker here. Let's just add around 1712s I added. And still, you know, that daily as a, I mean, long side, that will still be around 1 hour for me if it does take me out. So I'm okay with that, because usually longs I start slow and then start building up. I was gonna add one more on it as well, somehow I didn't, but we'll wait for that either to get taken out or it starts to move back up and starts to take out the highs. Once it does that, then I'll start taking some off, not before it. So I'm gonna let it play out, see what happens. So that's the result for Sophie. So far minus 1 on it. At the moment it's trading on break even if I were to exit it. Sophie, so we had AMC as well. Really nice trade on AMC. Good area, I believe. Breaks the low of day, comes back to test that level. Just a bit early, but that's fine. On the retest of that same level, I added again, which was a good add in my opinion. Original stop was here, and then I dragged it back down just with the 20 EMA close above. So it did give us enough to take the partial, but with AMC I usually take quite a lot of moves before I take the partials. So this was actually less than 2 to 1. That's why I didn't take any partials, and I got stopped out on the break even. So for AMC break even, and then we had our best trade today. This made my day. So shorted it around the rejection of the VWAP. There's quite a lot of levels here, guys, and it's not just this level. The pre-market, this move here was I was mentioning over here in the pre-market analysis that it doesn't look good. Ater is showing sign of weakness. This might continue. So the main move was this. and this was actually a pullback to a breakout area, a breakdown area. So we had 15 there, we had VWAP, we had 20 EMA, pretty much 1450 level there, and that was really holding up nicely. And I didn't want to initially short this. I was looking at here, here. I think Silver mentioned it, or Josh. Either way, thanks to one of you guys, I managed to catch, because I was seeing the tape. As soon as it was coming up to the VWAP, it was just getting badly rejected. So really timed it well under VWAP. Right, I would say 1430s, around 1430s. I'll have to check it, but 1430s with a stop over 1480s. So around 40 cents, 50 cents stop, and just beautiful exit. First partial was 1270s, so quite a lot, way more than 2 to 1 on the first partial, and then the second partial around 12s, under 12s, 1195s. Again, that's probably 4 to 1, definitely more than 3 to 1. And then the third partial, again close to 4 to 1, and then the last trailing stop was more than 2, 3 to 1. So I think on average I got about 3R on it. Maybe I'm just yeah, it's very close to 3R, maybe more, not less, because we're talking initially risk was this much, and then the average was, because we had lower, yeah, something like this. Yeah, let's say more than 3R, but close to 4R. So really nice. One trade done with it. I left it alone. Beautiful exits. I'm happy with that. Ater 3R. And that's pretty much it. I don't think I had anything else, guys. Really didn't have anything else. It was a good thing to wait up on a lot of the stuff we were watching, because these days, right at the of the open, we don't see much of attraction. It's actually quite choppy. Price action, DVAX. Oh, DVAX. Hold on, guys. That's pretty much it for the daily recap, guys. I'm gonna look at DVAX. Right, it's breaking that high of day. Just that volume isn't there. It's very similar to Sophie as well, as you can see the way it moves. Just that volume isn't coming in. But daily looks quite strong on it. That's why I kept it. But it might bring in some volume. Very bad timing for me to be trading this, so I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm happy with today's trades. Now, if this works out, I'll have a really good day. If it doesn't work out, I'll still have a green day. So I'm okay with that, because of Ater, that one trade. So that's how my style is, guys. I did mention quite a few times that usually if I do have an okay trade, it covers my 2, 3, even 4 losing trades, because losing trades usually are very small compared to my winners. So I'm perfectly fine with having at least 2, 3 consecutive losers, because I know in the long run it does pay off having that one single winner. But sometimes I could be having like 2, 3 back-to-back really decent winners. It depends on the market conditions. At the moment, what we are seeing on these smaller names, very low liquidity, low volatility, to be honest. Right? So we gotta just survive these quiet times, guys. Alright, Andrew. See you, mate. Have a good one. Take it easy. I will see you tomorrow. And this right here, just playing around, just, you know, easily manipulated by market makers. Low volume, they can pretty much do whatever. If they start seeing stops here under 17, they probably might rush it down to under 17 and probably pick it back up, because people will be shorting under 17s as well, so they'll pick it up over a VWAP And what happens is those short sellers under 17s will get taken out over 17. So it's very, very easily manipulated, these stocks. That's why I needed volume to support this thesis. The reason why I'm not getting out now is because it's just I am already in the trade. So if I had put that risk on, I will leave some room for it to work. Give it a chance to work. That's all I'm gonna say. So that is it. Take profit rules are 2 to 1 minimum. The first partial. So let me give you that Ater's example. So if you look at Ater, and most of my partials are like that. So you know, this area was our risk, just over 1480s. Usually it's over 1470s, but I give it 10 cents just leeway. And that's our risk, right? Let's calculate it actually. 1420, 1430s to 1480s. That's 40 cents, right? 40 cents risk. And then my first partial usually comes as soon as 2 to 1 hits. I don't take it. I wait for the tape. I read the tape. Over here, there was no point for me to take anything. There was no rejection. There was no bounce. Nothing. Just kept on washing, kept on dropping. Now over here, as you can see, it went up to 1250s. Now that 1250 was my level anyways. It started to bounce quite a few times, and I saw some strength, some buyers coming in. That's when my first exit is. That's what I got out. So it is almost always more than 2 to 1. In this case, it's sometimes 3 or even 4 to 1 on my first partial, and then I will start to trail stop for the next really good moves down to levels. Let's say in this case 12, and this was a daily level. And as soon as I saw the bounce, boom, I took the partial. And then the second one, this one, washed towards that level, could not continue, and the volume started to decrease, and I was worried a bit, and I thought, okay, this is a perfect area to take the third partial, and then left really, that was a 10%, by the way. My average is here somewhere because all the partials happened in this area. So yeah, if you want to be technical, my partials are 2 to 1 and nothing less than that. And my accuracy is about 40% these days. It was 45. It lingers around between 40 to 45%, but I'm perfectly fine because usually my winners are 3 times more than my losers. That's on average. Yep, you're welcome. No worries, mate. Yes, 100%. I'm not much of a Rolex guy. I'm more of a smartwatch guy, but yeah, definitely enough for them. Like, I'll give you this example. For example, my average entry on Sophie is 1711, right? 1710s. Now, my original stop was here, right? That was the worst case scenario. If it did drop down below that, I would have gotten out. But see, the thing is, from this to that, and from this to the highs, it's not 2 to 1. That's why I was mentioning, guys, 1745s, 40 around that area. That's where I was gonna take it out, take the partial out. But since it didn't go as far, I didn't. So I'm now trailing stop under 17s now. 1690, I believe 98 was the hard stop. Yeah, 1698. Yeah, a lot of people, the thing is, a lot of people will tell you, oh, my accuracy is 60%, 70%. You know how they do that? They will risk 1 to get 0.8, 0.5 R. Now when they say 0.5 R, sorry, 0.8 R, that calculated properly is actually 0.5 R with commissions and your mistakes and the spread and everything. So yes, I can show you accuracy of 80% even. That's probably not going to make money in the long run if you start to take your partial like that. And it's very easy to sell a system like that. That's the thing. It's a shame that like people do people get caught in those kind of sort of scams because their accuracy is so high and they can show accuracy, but the problem is their win to loss ratio is completely screwed. And it might not be because they don't account for those mistakes, the spread mistakes, the platform mistakes, their own mistakes, and on top of that commissions, on top of that borrow costs. You see where I'm going with this? Like, you cannot have one, you know, let's put it this way. If you want to have one-to-one system where you're risking one to get one, you must have an accuracy of over 80%. Over 80%. If that you can't achieve that, then that system is not successful. It's not going to last in the long run. I know on the papers you see, oh, a 60%, if you have one-to-one, you know, you've got an edge. No, you don't. You don't have an edge with a 60% accuracy on one-to-one. Anybody says that, they don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, there you go. That's well said. I should use that. Yeah, 100%. You gotta have those extra, and also, you know, you gotta choose the right stock for you to give that partial. You can't just expect a, you know, on my watch list, almost all of my watch list has the capability to give you that R. That's why I put them. I remove a lot of things from this watch list today. That's the one of the reasons was that it wasn't potentially, you know, gonna give me those multiple R's. Yeah. It's just me getting bored here talking nonsense, that's all. But I didn't used to take this seriously. I used to be like targeting those 2-to-1 systems. But yeah, even that was not really taking me anywhere. Then finally realized, you know, you can't just have a system that will potentially give you 2-to-1. You have to have a system that gives you 5-to-1. A potential to give you 5-to-1. That's what I'm saying. Like, as long as there's potential, even if you hit, you know, let's say 50% or 30% of those winners, then you've got an edge there. Gotcha. No, 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 no. Not. Here's the thing. You got it wrong. You got it's a misunderstanding. When I say a stock, when I have a watch list of a stock, it has to have a room for it to be able to give me 5R. It has to have a room for it to actually be able to run for that 5R. Now, I'm not saying it's gonna actually give me 5R on average, right? Does that make sense? Right? Absolutely, yes. Scale out before that 5R. Absolutely, 100%. Like Ater is the better example. From here to here, maybe that's a 5R. We can easily calculate it. Uh, where is it? $2.34. 50 cents. Right? 50 cents against $2.34. That's pretty close to 5R move, right? And I'm not talking about from my entrance, from the move itself. So that's definitely 5R. That's what I meant. Now, let's say if you have a 5R, sometimes the potential is more than 5R. Sometimes it could be more than that. Like I have seen and I have captured more than 10 hours as well on a single trade. But it's very rare. It's like you just have to be there at the right time. Oh, DVAX? We were watching this. Oh, okay. So interesting, guys. This might be the only one that actually 19 level to watch. Yeah, yeah. For a short, there is something there. There's something there, but just that liquidity issue as well again. But DVAX. I'm looking at it, guys, for a possible short, for DVAX, for a possible short. There's some hidden sellers, sorry, hidden buyers. 87s, guys. I got an 87s. I had to hit the market, to be honest. I need this to stay under 19s. If it doesn't, then on the break of 19, I'll get out. That's the risk. So breaks 19, stays above 19, and then I'll get out. Just the only thing with this one is the time frame. Time frame is bad, but sometimes when these things move, they move quite big in these kind of time frames. So, and initial move on these on this DVAX ticker is not that great. So I don't expect too much from it. I'm just gonna risk really little on it, so that it doesn't bother my R today. Yeah, the stop is gonna be over 19. Stop is gonna be over 19s. But that's my mental stop. I needed to close above 19s. See, on this one, the potential for you to get 5R is there, because the one that I see, if it does wash out, the the problem will be at around 18 level, right? So it's quite a bit of a room there. And then once it breaks that, then it's just there's nothing else. Yeah, it's got huge potential if it starts to drift down below 18. This is just playing around, isn't it, Sophie? Guys, are you able to watch the stream on the high quality of 1080p, or is it just 720? I think I have to change the quality on. Can someone confirm that? Yeah, so that's what I've noticed as well, which is not good. I don't know why it does that. Oh, see, that shouldn't be happening. It should be 1080p. Why does it do that? I haven't changed anything. Before it was 1080, but lately I've noticed that is. I really don't know what to do. So, hmm. Yeah, Google stock. It's just too powerful for us. We should boycott it. If they're listening, eventually they'll listen. Oh, yeah, I don't doubt that. FB. Yeah, it looks interesting to be honest. Yep, looks interesting. Yeah, I would have shorted it there. Just the time frame. I'm worried about the time frame. That's all. But yeah, the setup is there. But you have to see relative weakness is there on Facebook. And if you can match it up with the spice drop, or once the QQQ or spice starts to drop, then maybe on Facebook. Yep. But if you're trading this, I will keep an eye on maybe QQQ. Yeah, I don't trade big names without looking at the main ETF. You've got to do it because they rely on them and they correlate really strongly, especially when there is a massive move to the downside or upside. It's gonna affect your trade. As you can see, QQQ is holding up. You see that? It's holding up. So if it starts to climb back up, then you've got a problem on Facebook because it's gonna start to follow. Even if it's slow follow, it will still take you out. So the time frame is completely really in a bad area. And DVAX also, guys, I might come out early here. I'm gonna go now. I might come out on break even somewhere. Yep. So if you are in it, risk over 19th, get out if it does start to spike up on the break, successful break of it. But I'm gonna get out because I need to go. Barely break even. Somewhere here. Somewhere here. This definitely has potential, guys. I'm just exiting because I need to go. That's the only reason. Yeah. Someone needs to do it. Now that I've exited, that's the reason for it to to be kicked down. It's coming. Don't worry, it will. Anyways, guys, if that's all, I'm gonna end the stream. I wish you best of luck. Just be careful on these time frames. Very quiet times. It can chop you around a lot. You probably will give out most of your earnings during the AM in these kind of situations, scenarios. So just be aware of the environment you're trading in. And I will see you guys tomorrow, 9:15 EST. Be there on time, guys. Alright, guys, take it easy. Stay safe. Ciao.